Hey you guys, Sarah Pacaro here, wondering if you have ever wondered why this is. What is this? This is that once you've been with a narcissist, no one is meaner to you than you are to yourself. Because once you're with a narcissist, everything internally about you changes. You may look good on the outside, the same on the outside. You may look even better on the outside than you did when you were with them or before you met them, because now you have this internal motivation and almost this sense of revenge of, I am going to look better than I did so that you feel like you're missing out on the best part of me, because we want to become the best us, but we become the meanest us when we're with a narcissist. We have this struggle internally, this battle that takes place that says, no, 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 I want to become the best me because they have hurt me. And I want them to know that they lost the best thing that they ever had, because they want you to feel that they are the best thing that you ever had. So once you're with a narcissist, everything internally about you changes. It transforms, and not for the better, often for the worse. And that's often used as fuel and motivation for you to become your best and for you to get rid of your worst. Perhaps when you were with them, you found that you would emotionally eat, you would numb out, you would use substances, whatever it was, to try and numb or dull the emotional pain that you felt from the manipulation and abuse that they put onto you, that is theirs. They projected onto you. You took it as your own. It's a sick, nasty cycle and web that we get caught in. And once we're free from that, it doesn't mean that you're free from that. You may be out of the relationship with the narcissist because you're done. You've had enough and you've gotten out, you've moved on. But once you're with a narcissist, no one is meaner to you than you are to yourself. So regardless of where you're with them or where you are in the relationship with them, maybe now you have offspring and you have to counter parent with them. So you find that you feel that you'll always be stuck in that struggle. And that's absolutely not the case, especially with everything internally shifting and changing. Then you get to write your own story. But all of your inner wounds are exploited, and exploited, and your fears intensified. And it does take exploring those, and not just the fears, because most people say, no, I don't want to explore the fears. It's going to make me feel even worse. And you already feel horrible. But exploring the inner unconscious beliefs you have about yourself now that are causing you to be so mean to yourself, even worse to yourself than that person was to you. So all of those limiting beliefs, all of those negative beliefs that you previously perhaps had about yourself from your upbringing, from your past, all of those with the narcissist were ripped open, exploited. All of those inner wounds began oozing out. And it's like they had emotional salt poured into them from the narcissist. And now you're meaner to yourself than they were to you, because you're beating yourself up. Like, why would you do that? How did you not know better? How did you miss all those red flags? So you hurt even more internally, and you hurt more greatly than you ever have before, because now you're living with that inner voice, that inner roommate, that inner critic that's inside your mind, that's constantly belittling and berating and putting everything you do down, even the good things you do, even the accomplishments that you have, even the successes that you have, everything that you could count as an achievement. Now that mean inner girl or boy is in there thinking, really? That's the best you could do? Really? You think that you're deserving of that just because you did that? So all of that is taking place inside of you now. So you can leave the narcissist, but you can't leave yourself. So that's what needs transforming. That's what needs fixing. That's what needs healing. That's what needs changing is you. And more than likely, you spent so much time and energy trying to fix and heal and change them, all to see it just go to waste. And so now there's an unconscious belief that you have that you're waste. All that effort, time, energy that you put in was useless, was pointless. And now that's transformed to make you feel and believe that you're useless, you're pointless. You're good for nothing because all of that was good for nothing. You have nothing to show for it. Now you turn that inward and you look at your life and you think, I have nothing to show for my life. So see how that plays out when you're in a relationship with a narcissist and you are meaner to yourself than they ever could have been to you. Because once you left them, you became just as mean, all because of those beliefs. So you begin to believe everything that they made you feel when they were manipulating you, when they were using you, when they were gaslighting you, everything they ever said to you in anger, everything they ever said to you in any fight, you now reminisce and ruminate over. Your thoughts and your phrases now go around and around and around in your head, and they fill you. They fill your mind with a sense of sorrow, with a sense of shame, with a sense of guilt, with a sense of dread, with a sense of doubt. They fog up your mind. That's why most people say, I've got this intense brain fog. I just can't see through it. And if I could just clear it out, I could probably live a halfway decent life or just feel normal again. But most people come to me because they don't know how to clear that out. And they want to stop beating themselves up, stop being so mean to themselves. So I want to ask you a question. How long have you lived like that? And you can answer that, but the answer doesn't matter. What does matter is when you're ready to take the next step, that necessary step to clear away the pain so that you stop being meaner to yourself than they ever were to you. And I find that the majority of the clients that I come with, specifically the clients that come to me that work one-to-one, they clear that away in just one session. Can't guarantee or promise that, but that's our goal, is to remove that, is to clear that, is to turn that around, is to transform that as quickly as possible so that you stop being so mean to yourself, because that's exactly what happens when you're with an emotional manipulator, when you're with a narcissist, when you're with an abuser. You become meaner to yourself than they ever were to you. So when you're ready to transform your life and take a deep dive into your unconscious mind using transformational healing and all the tools and modalities that we have for you, I would love to connect with you. You can find the links in the description below this video to begin taking that next step today to healing the rest of your life. All right, guys, that is it for today, and all for now. Take care.